we are live with our wild catch.
Let's see.
So what are we showing you? Here's Greek Goes Keto.
Hello everyone, guys. So today we went to the fish market. Luckily they have amazing sea salts, and of course we bought some
Wild catch mussels.
really fresh trout. It was alive when we took four actually pieces. They were swimming. They brought them from the river today, early in the morning. This is super fresh, and this, guys, is the wild catch, as we're calling.
Now, when we are talking about wild catch, you can see here there's seaweed, sea grass, and some plankton all over.
And they were super slippery.
This has never been in a factory. This is a wild catch from the sea. The fishermen brought it this morning from the Adriatic Sea. So when we say yes to meat, we are also saying yes to seashells.
And to the fish.
And fish,
Let's see here,
of
fish.
course.
Super fresh.
Seafood general.
Was swimming today in the morning in the river.
Also meat. So don't be disgusted of this sea grass and sea weed all over.
And this is full of salt and iodine actually. And it's gonna help a lot of people with hypothyroidism, thyroid actually problems, and especially Hashimoto.
Great idea how to actually intake more iodine and also another mineral, which is how it's called, the one which is present in Brazil nuts.
Okay, selenium.
Selenium, yes. You're going to take a lot of selenium from seashells. So these are the mussels, or as we call them, mussole. I think that.
Let's see here.
I think that's Italian name for them. Mussole. How they call them in Greek?
We call them media.
Media. So one single, it's midi. So you see, now we're gonna first wash them. We're gonna clean them from all this seaweed, and then we're gonna boil them. In the process, when we are boiling them, they will open. If any of them doesn't open, this means that it's not good and we will not use. Now, this is really important. What we're gonna use as our main spice. See here, this is organic garlic.
Look how small actually it is.
Yeah, garlic has to be so small if it's organic and if it's not induced with a lot of artificial and chemicals which are making garlic grow, and also if it's genetically modified, it's growing abnormally, so it grows like the size of my fist.
Yeah,
but
this is very bad actually.
The real organic garlic, look at it, two of them fitting nicely in my fist. So
what we're gonna do now?
Greek Goes Keto is going to...
So guys, you can store this in the fridge for later. Just we're gonna cover it for something.
Have a look at fresh catch. It's as fresh as it can be. Talk about mussels. So it's a carnivore food, is it?
Yes, all the actually seafood and fish, it belongs in the category of meat. So, but of course this is not so fatty, I would say. So we can use butter. I love actually sea salts with butter, and luckily we have any variety of mussels and butter.
All the famous chefs know that nothing boost up the taste of shells than butter. So
plus it's aphrodisiac, so
I didn't
increase
know
the
that.
testosterone. Yeah.
Okay.
So the guy's gonna have to eat some extra.
Well, the girls will love it also, ladies. And if it's really good for men, then it's good for everybody.
So we're gonna use later our favorite goat.
So we were talking about how to prepare seashells like a good chef, like the top chefs do. You're gonna use some goat butter. If you don't have goat butter, you can use grass-fed cow's butter. As you can see here, we are preferring goat butter because it has some anti-inflammatory properties. So I think we need to wash them a little bit more because there's still a lot of this sea grass up to it. So we need to let it a little bit in water. Could you please add some water here so I will clean them while you continue talking to our viewers. Only two so far, but we're gonna post the video. So guys, use warm water, and it's really
not hot water, but
it's really good to add some salt to be able to clean, and then you're gonna wash away this salt. Don't worry. So this is gonna be your natural antibacterial agent. So please take over while I clean them.
Yeah. Let's come through here to have some light.
You can see it's a wild catch, and we're gonna clean as much as we can.
Yeah, it's all natural, guys. Nothing to be scared of, actually.
Yeah, actually, seaweed is, kelp is made of it, so you don't have to worry about it.
A lot of protein, actually. You can add your garlic, you can add your butter for fat. And I think, as I said,
some great spices. What spices would you recommend? Greek Goes Keto?
Definitely, I would love to have a mix of pepper, maybe white, black, and
look, this symbiosis. Another shell was starting to grow up to this shell.
Yeah, this is great. But remember, when you're gonna boil and the shell remains closed, you have to throw it. Only we're eating the cells that are opening.
So if they are, they smell like sea. I feel like I'm in the seashore now, and I'm inhaling the iodine.
And let's be honest, it's extremely cheap, guys. We bought 1.5 kilo of sea salts for approximately, I would say,
mussels.
Mussels, yeah, for less than $2.
Yeah, it was like €1.5.
Yeah, €1.5.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now we have here some another variety of seashell here, which actually, this is how you know it's a wild catch, because it has not been, look, I cannot even, it has not been factory produced, or maybe on a farm, because there are farms for these shells.
Yeah.
This is a wild catch. This is closest to nature. This is what the fishermen are still able to do in countries such as Croatia and those, let's say, undeveloped countries of Eastern Mediterranean area. So it's really beneficial for us to grab some wild.
You can see the water.
The water is getting dirty. All the dirt is gonna go away. We're gonna wash it several times before we're gonna boil them. Okay, this one grabbed a little bit weight inside, but nothing's gonna happen to us.
Yeah.
Look, this is actually shell of another seashell.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna wash it away.
Rinse it and
You can switch the camera to talk to guys a little bit while I do that.
So guys, as we said, we can use our favorite goat butter. Hello, Angela. And we're gonna create actually with this organic garlic. As you can see, we're storing it in this jar. A great sauce actually, and we can put even parsley. And this is something public. Yeah, we will publish. We're gonna make some photos. Definitely, we're gonna publish a recipe, and this is what actually we're creating during the summer. All the famous Greek taverns in Greece. We're used to make this kind of food, and as you know, it's really expensive. But you see how cheap it is to actually obtain mussels.
If you're gonna go to fishermen, you directly visit their market.
Sadia is also here. Hello.
Right.
And later, guys, we're gonna be live again. We're gonna make Greek chocolatopita.
No, we're gonna make chocolate cake.
Chocolate cake, I'm sorry.
Layered chocolate cake.
Yeah. So we're gonna be again step by step. So you're gonna see how we can make it.
And tell us the secret of Greek sauce in media. It's the ouzo.
Ouzo plant, but we will not use typical alcoholic ouzo because it contains alcohol a lot, and I don't want to use it. We're gonna use a tea bag actually of fennel tea. Fennel tea is gonna help us, to take the aroma of anise. Actually, it's gonna enhance the taste. Where is it? Did you find it? Yes. Here it is, guys. We're using this German brand, this Hip.
It's actually for babies.
It's actually, yes, for babies. It's organic fennel tea.
Fennel tea, exactly.
Okay, can you hold it?
So we're gonna actually use tea. Hi, guys. Here's me a little bit.
Yeah.
So we're gonna use these 1 or 2 tea bags in the whole amount of mussels to get this beautiful, beautiful aroma of ouzo. And ouzo is something that Greeks use a lot in cooking. It's an alcoholic beverage. It's actually liqueur, so it's like sweet and too sweet. It has a lot of sugar in the
I don't know
production.
actually if I have it here. Yes,
You
I
do,
have it
you
here.
have, but we had some guests and we almost.
Yeah, our
stayed
guests
with them.
love ouzo.
Okay, so if you want to use ouzo in your cooking, first be careful. You have to boil it a lot so that all the alcohol evaporates.
Evaporates, yeah.
And also it has added sugar. Ouzo has added sugar, so it's really, really important to try to substitute it with fennel tea. Fennel smells amazing. It gives great aroma to seafood. So now I'm gonna show you another great catch we grabbed today from the
Today was
marketplace.
our shopping therapy actually.
Exactly. From the marketplace.
From the market. Let's be.
So I asked the grandma. I took this organic, free range. Yes, Angela says she loves fennel. Fennel is amazing. And it's really good for you if you have upset stomach or if you can have digestion problems or if you have cramps. Even during the period, it's great for women. So I asked the grandma who was selling these eggs, what is she feeding them with? And she said, nothing, I'm not feeding them. Now this is important detail, guys. She is not feeding them. The hens,
That's the
chicken,
best.
are feeding themselves. They're going outside in the field and the grandma lets them eat worms, centipedes, bugs, grass, whatever they can find. I know that often they love to eat some, small rocks.
Small rocks, yeah, because actually you can see the eggs, the shell is created by all these minerals.
Here we have, as you can see, the water is getting cleaner now. We're gonna also wash it several more times before boiling.
And let's show one more thing that we bought today.
Yeah. So some people, when it comes to shopping therapy, some people, like to go buy clothes. We like to go buy organic and as close as it is. We went to our favorite butcher and have a look at this. We asked him to mince it 2 times. Now, even though it looks like pork because it's really fatty, it's not. This is 100% beef, but we asked him. Yeah, Angela says she also likes to buy organic food.
Yeah, that's the best,
shopping
Angela.
therapy.
Yeah, that's great.
So we asked him to make, to pick the fattiest parts of beef and mince it for us. We are planning to make yuvarlakia. You can find the recipe.
Avgolemono soup, yeah.
Avgolemono soup. You can find the recipe at Greek Goes Keto. These are meatballs in a beautiful creamy egg and lemon soup. Recipe which went so good. So many people gave us great feedback when they tried to make this soup. The soup can go easily for 4 days in the fridge, so you can reheat it and enjoy it. So please, Greek Goes Keto, take over because I need to change the
Guys,
water.
I hope you can see how fatty is the meat. So we're gonna make our meatballs for our avgolemono soup and let me the camera. Yeah, so we're gonna have approximately food at least for 2-3 days. This is amazing, especially during the winter. You don't want to cook all the time, spend electricity. We need to think also from the point of view to save environmental and to save not to eat meat, because meat is really important for our diet. We said yes to meat, hashtag yes to meat always.
Yes to meat with the number 2 in the middle. Use the hashtag as many times as you can.
Everything looks great, guys, says Sadia. Yes, thanks, Sadia. I hope you are also have the possibility to buy everything organic and to source it. Because a lot of people around the world, they don't have the possibility to source different varieties of food. Who's here? Leo is here. Hello, Leo.
Hi, Leo. So hi to everybody. Let's say again what we are doing. We're preparing mussels, wild catch from the Adriatic Sea. We are using fennel tea and some natural organic garlic. So we will later publish an article how to make Greek recipe for mussels, which are one of the best shells because they are, number 1, affordable, number 2, full of minerals and good vitamins, and they actually can be consumed during the winter, during the summer, doesn't matter. It's always a season for mussels.
Yeah.
So if you want a taste of Greece or if you want the smell of seaside, then go some for some
Yeah, because usually when
mussels.
they're boiling and we are actually we have this kind of sauce inside the garlic with maybe a little bit oregano, olive oil. It smells Mediterranean. It smells actually personally I think it smells home. So I think it's somebody who didn't visit or maybe he wants to have a nice memory. If you visit Greece or another Mediterranean country, these aromas and this taste is gonna definitely bring back these wonderful memories. Leo says we'll be beating your meat.
What?
If you're gonna beat your meat.
Okay, he needs this hashtag, this GIF.
This GIF, yeah, we're gonna send you a GIF how we are beating
Oh,
our...
you are beating the meat, probably.
Yeah, unfortunately it's minced meat, so we cannot beat it a lot. We cannot beat it at all, actually.
We're gonna roll it. We're gonna roll it in the meatballs.
Uh-huh.
So we're gonna do some other things with meat.
Yeah,
now
definitely.
we are eating mussels. Actually, we're preparing mussels. We want to eat seafood. Seafood is carnivore friendly.
Hello, Holly. Good morning from
Hi,
Kansas.
Holly. How are you? How is Kansas today? Do you have a nice weather, or is it very cold as it is here in Herzegovina?
Yeah.
William, hello and
Hello.
welcome. We have a great idea for you, William. How about making some mussels?
Mm-hmm.
Are you able to buy seafood around there? You must have a fish market somewhere, and they should have also seashells in the offer. So we prefer mussels, but there are a million kinds of seashells you can have. They're excellent for men and women. Yes, he loves seafood and mussels he loves. Okay, so if you love, here we're gonna show you now our mussels. Let me just, they are, as you can see, we added three actually whole heads of garlic. I just cut them a little bit. I didn't peel them. There's no need because I'm
They're
gonna
organic, guys, so no need for
them.
rinsing or...
Hello, Pamela. Thank you for joining.
Hello.
So what we've done, these are wild mussels. You can see they are from a wild catch. We added fennel tea. We added garlic. Now I'm gonna also add a little bit of
so guys, to
rosemary.
tell you something else about the baggy because it's this kind for babies actually. This tea doesn't contain not even this kind of iron clip up, nothing. It's all organic, so no need to rip the bag. So this is rosemary.
We're gonna add a little bit of rosemary because we think it goes well with seafood.
Holly says 35 Fahrenheit. Tomorrow blizzard conditions.
Well, Mr. Fahrenheit, we don't understand Fahrenheit. How much would
It's
it be?
pretty low if it's 35.
I'm quoting Queen's song, guys, if you think why I'm saying Mr. Fahrenheit. So 35 Fahrenheit, that would be like, is it around 10 degrees Celsius?
39 degrees here, super hot in Australia.
Oh, 39 you mean like Celsius?
Yeah,
that would
Pamela
be
says.
typical Greek temperature in the mid of the summer. So are you still by the sea, Pamela? I mean by the ocean there where you showed us the photos? Or was this just some kind of a... they made some visit?
Yes, she is.
Oh, she is there. Okay, so do you eat seafood? Do you like seafood? And what kind of typical seafood you have in Australia?
Yeah, let us know. It's gonna be amazing. I think I have a lot of Greek restaurants and they have these specialties. We love all the kind of seafood, especially shrimps, mussels, and all this. As we said, we bought truth. I don't know if you were guys with us in the beginning. Let me actually show you again. We bought this kind of truth. It was in the river in the morning. Actually, when we bought them, maybe
They were
45.
still swimming.
They were swimming actually 45 minutes ago. The lady was really kind to clean it for us. So.
And guess what's gonna be the dessert?
Yeah.
A little bit goat butter fat bombs. I'm having one after each dinner or lunch, depending, and it's enough. I cannot take more because they're really fat bombs. So that's the point how you can today. I read
This is from a village butter. As you can see, they packed it only just in a baggie for us.
yeah, there was like 2 kilos we already used it. Okay, and what actually I wanted to tell you guys today, I read there is a study on Twitter. I want to tell you guys, if you want to read more really reliable, good information about keto diet and our movement Yes to Meat, which actually we started, Oh, Pamela gave us just great idea. Maybe we should add some chili to the mussels.
Yeah,
Why not?
definitely, yeah.
Bravo, Pamela.
Awesome,
Thank you.
thank you.
And Angela has to run. Thank you, Angela. Stay with us. Maybe later you can join us when we're going to be making chocolate cake, layered chocolate cake that you can find a recipe at Greek Goes Keto. So, guys, about chocolate. Today they published a study which says that you can treat your throat. You can treat your throat if you have throat pain by eating some dark chocolate, but you don't need sugar. So you can make it at home the same way as I just showed you. And the goat butter is anti-inflammatory. So this means that you will immediately help the inflammation process. I mean, reduce the inflammation process which is going on in your throat. And this study was published by one of the keto scientists. So this is why I love Twitter. All the time I'm finding
it's something
great,
reliable
information. Because these scientific people are really tweeting much more. So if you don't use Twitter,
Paula says I cannot find goat butter. Yeah.
We are sorry to hear that. Pamela, is it possible to order it online? Because I'm sure you can order it from iHerb or some other company which sells healthy food. Like, for example, Amazon has it. And some other.
What we have here? Pamela says you're on early. This is fabulous.
Lalo Diana. I like this name. Lalo Diana Gonzalez. Thank you so much. It says that we are great, and we think every ketonian in Greek Goes Keto is great. Today, I love when people. I love when people interact at Greek Goes Keto. I saw a lot of great friendships rising up from Greek Goes Keto community. So guys, our goal is to go international, to go as much as possible.
Definitely.
Into this,
we want to
exchange of culture.
This is our goal actually, to help to interlace all these cultures, these aromas, these
Pamela
tastes
says
together.
We are online. We are live early. We are sorry, Pamela. We are usually live in the afternoon or evening time for us when it's morning or midday for the US viewers. But we also would love to have as much as possible as Australian and New Zealand people joining us, because we noticed actually a huge increase of visit to Greek Goes Keto from New Zealand and Australia, and this is really awesome because these two countries, continent actually, have summer now, and I think Greek and Mediterranean diet is perfect for them. Because it's very similar to the climate in Greece, the climate in this Mediterranean area, and as Pamela says, a lot of Greek community actually in Greek Goes inviting me to come and show.
So try to use a wooden spoon if it's possible, guys. And we can see, look at them, they're starting opening.
Okay, so they're starting open.
Look at it.
Have in mind, show it one more time.
Let me pick it. You can see, look at it, it's open. So that means that it's really good.
Open is good, and we're gonna keep it. Each one of them after 10 or 15 minutes, we're gonna.
Also can open the fans like.
Yeah, each one of them which opens will be keeper. The ones which don't open, we are throwing them because they were not ready, and you cannot eat them, or maybe they were dead for too long time before they were caught.
This is a really good sign and really easy for even.
They were so fresh. You can see that they were so fresh that they. At this point, we're gonna let them boil, and we're gonna add the butter later.
The butter later, yeah. We want to make. We're gonna actually take some water from here in another bowl.
I wish you could feel the aroma. It's so wonderful.
And we're gonna create this kind of sauce. And we're gonna transfer it in the end here.
So it's really, really important to add the bag of fennel if you want to have the typical Greek aroma, which is usually made with ouzo,
you can tighten it a little bit around here where is the handle.
It would be great, for example, if you had fresh fennel also, you can add fresh fennel. But guys, that would add a little bit carbs, so be careful with fennel.
And this is a good trick here, you cannot go the foam out if it's gonna start boiling.
Yeah, when it starts boiling, the water is gonna come up, but it will
rise,
not. It will not. So,
Pamela's made a very keto cake tonight, huh?
Oh,
Awesome.
which berry? We have two of them. We have the
is it
one
the
with
forest?
blackberry forest fruit, and we
Dark
have the one.
berry, we call it.
Maybe you follow the recipe with the latest with sea buckthorn. Maybe you follow the recipe.
Mm-hmm.
So, generally, what we wanted to tell you about Mediterranean cooking, it's all about being able to find fresh and as close to
Soften a little bit the
nature
pan.
as possible, which means wild catch. This is what
Let's
you
work on
need.
the sound.
Maybe you don't have to eat fish every day. Maybe you don't have to afford it once per month is enough. But then make it wild catch. Make it something which
So
is
guys, I want to talk again about when you're going in the supermarket or in another store and you want to buy a product like, for example, fennel tea. Here says for the safe nutrition actually, and says that it's sugars free, gluten-free, no added dairy products, no added flavoring, strictly checked to ensure no contamination. The tea bag has no metal clip. That's the reason I told you it's really safe to put it and boil it with your food. Its tea bags is flavored sealed that we cannot lose any component from our tea, and GMO free.
the aroma is gonna stay. So this tea is usually used to prevent cramps, or if the cramps already happen to babies. So we actually bought it in the baby food department. Mama says she doesn't think it was our recipe as doesn't have our ingredients.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, doesn't matter. Whatever
Yeah, of course.
keto cake you made, that's great. I hope it's really clean keto today. I was disappointed when one of the, I think it's called Keto Kitchen in Boston, or Boston Keto Kitchen, something like this on Twitter. They posted a chart which says the difference between clean keto, dirty keto, and lazy keto. And in the bottom of each of them it said they all work. That's not true.
Yeah, actually, guys,
That's
cannot work.
not true. Dirty keto is as dirty as carb eating style. So don't go to dirty keto, please, guys, because, okay, if you have to do it once or twice, you're traveling, you're going to a fast food restaurant and you are taking, I don't know, hamburger, and you don't take the bun and you eat only the meat. But don't do it like your lifestyle. Don't make it be your lifestyle. Dirty keto is the worst thing they did to keto.
Yeah, definitely.
Dirty keto is the reason why keto is proclaimed to be unhealthy among those who are negative to keto, because they think all keto is dirty keto. It's not true.
I think yesterday's article, when we write the ugly and
The
reasons, yes,
the good, the bad,
and
and
the
the ugly
So I
reasons
think it
to-
describes exactly what we want to say about the lazy, about the dirty, or generally about ketogenic diet,
I mean,
and all
okay.
these variations of ketogenic diet.
Yeah, you don't have to obsess with calorie count, with even macros, as long as you take enough of fat and really low.
I said about calories,
carbs.
personally I don't calculating macros and all these things. I think personally that are irrelevant. What matters is a hormonal response. You need to eat until you're gonna feel satiety. You need to eat really actually foods that they are organic and they're really quality. That's what matters for the body, because in physiology there is not the term calories, there is insulin, there is glucagon, there is testosterone, there is human growth hormone. So body, if you're gonna put a banana, you're gonna spike your insulin. If you're gonna eat a piece of fatty meat, will not have the same response. So you will not store fat, for example. And this doesn't matter how many calories, because a piece of meat can have double calories from a banana, for example, but you will not store fat.
So maybe you noticed it's all over the internet, this new study that it's going to start a big campaign against
Already
meat.
started. I saw BBC today in the morning, they post about it, against the meat.
So guys, what is their goal? They want to increase the production of fruits, legumes, and all the other starchy vegetables, which means insulinogenic vegetables like potatoes, like corn, like
Bananas and all these
fruits
things.
in general.
Okay, let's say that I would say that eat vegan is healthy, let's say. How you gonna have this extremely high demand without to make GMO food?
Impossible.
I don't know.
But
you gonna
it cannot
cover all
be
these
healthy
clients?
because it's so deficient in nutrients.
Exactly.
There isn't a
Hold it a second to
plant-based
put the fire.
plant-based
Up.
food source of food that has as many nutrients as animal. For example, take quail eggs or goat dairy or rabbit meat. You cannot compete. There isn't a plant that compete. There is a reason why it's called side dish. Plants should be side dish to meat, to fish, to seafood, to eggs.
So
to
guys,
dairy.
the plan is eat all these vegetables and fruits that supposedly are healthy, and as you're gonna get sick, you're gonna go to our pharma industry to buy again from us something different.
Okay, this is, you have to say that this is sarcastic.
Yeah.
He's being sarcastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you don't need pharmacy. In most of the cases, you just need a really good, healthy approach to ketogenic and cleanest keto that exists on this earth, which would be keto Mediterranean. And then you don't need pharmacy. You need pharmacy like to buy bandages
Exactly.
or something
And
like that.
how many people actually are eating during the day without to be hungry? This is just another problem with our society. Just I'm not hungry, but because I saw in the TV some flakes or some kind of chocolate, I have to snack. So it's really difficult. It's really difficult for our society, and especially for the younger generations, to maintain a good physique and to be really healthy. But let's go back to our food to see what is going on. As you can see, our mussels are boiling. The fennel tea gave the aroma of ouzo, so we didn't have to use real ouzo, we said, because of the alcohol. But as you can see, our small garlics are here. The aroma is fantastic, I would say. And almost all our cells, I cannot see a cell that didn't open yet.
So they were so fresh. This morning they were actually hot.
What William says, can you discuss fasting? Yeah, definitely.
Fasting. Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Okay, I'll tell you what happened this morning. So Apollonas had a client at 10 o'clock in the morning. We got up a little bit later than usual, around 8 o'clock. And he had a client around 10 o'clock. He decided to go only with a cup of coffee, miniature cup of coffee. It was
and I'm gonna show you exactly
espresso.
what's my coffee. You can see
And
here.
I'll show you the cup that he had.
Colombian Supremo.
This is the cup. Have a look. This small shot of espresso he had in the morning, no added sweetener. And he went to
Or
train.
another favorite coffee I use is this, guys, Illy Espresso, which is
But
100%.
what's important, what's really, really important, it's 100% Arabica, no Robusta at all. So he didn't need any sweetener. What happened? He went to train his client around 10 o'clock. He was finished with him around 11 and a half, and I called him to ask him, do you want to cook something for you, to prepare something so you can eat after you come back? Are you hungry? He said, I'm not hungry at all.
Yeah.
And he says, I don't think I want to eat, but since we have a lot of things to do, we have to go shopping, maybe I'll have some free-range eggs. And
but guys, I would say if you are not hungry, you must not eat. I'm really low in body fat. I have around 8% of body fat. I'm really in single digits. So for me, there is not case that I can I'm in a weight loss or something like this, so I cannot compromise my results.
But what means training a client? This also means showing him the exercises, which means a sort of exercise. He was also exercising, and he was also physically and mentally active because he needed to talk.
After 2 years in a ketogenic diet, I'm really fat adapted, so I can feel this. I'm not hungry at all. Maybe I can go 24 hours without food very easy, but I'm trying to have at least 2 meals because I'm lifting really heavy weights. Currently I'm doing powerlifting, so for me it's really important to consume at least 2 meals per day to keep my body from not to actually be overtrained. My body fat is bad.
You really need, you know what would be a cure?
You need to use actually
Maybe he needs to go
fasting.
40 days carnivore.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe you should implement a carnivore. This is a really good idea. And to start fasting, for example, the first week or at least 5 days, 14 hours, and to have your feeding window the rest 10, and you can put 3 meals. And the second week you can do 2 bigger meals. and make 16 hours fasting and 8 hours feeding window, and you can keep this for the rest.
So the 16 hours, guys, this is nothing because 8 hours you're sleeping. So the rest of the hours you're gonna distribute them before you're gonna go to sleep and after you're gonna go to sleep. It's really good to do morning fast if it's possible. This is gonna fix your insulin responsiveness, and you will be
Yeah, you're gonna
to
be
fast for
actually
longer
insulin
time.
sensitive. A lot of people don't know about it, and really quality coffee like this, I saw you 100% Arabica, it's gonna boost your autophagy if you can fast more than 18 hours. So you can eat breakfast and lunch, then fast.
Okay, yes, but what he wanted to tell you now is if you can try skip breakfast and have lunch and dinner.
Actually push it, push your breakfast to be not 8 o'clock in the morning, but 10. And after that you're gonna see that you can go until 11 and a half or 12 and start your breakfast.
Have a small cup of black espresso, quality espresso in the morning, or a cup of black tea, or Earl Grey is great.
Because a lot of, I have
Fasting.
a lot of actually a feedback that a lot of people complain, oh, hurts my stomach after the coffee, I don't feel good, but I think this is because of the quality of the coffee, or it's the blend of 40% Arabica, 60% Robusta. Amanda,
Says
intermittent
intermittent fasting helped her.
rocks.
It's really great. It's
Yes.
difficult in the beginning, but once you get used to it, you love fasting. Especially you love when you wake up and you're not hungry. After years and years of waking up extremely hungry in the morning. And this is all due to evening, nighttime insulin. Because if you had a lot of insulin during the night to clean your blood, sugar from your bloodstream, then you're going to wake up extremely hungry.
Definitely.
And this is showing us that something was not wrong with your diet before you went to sleep, especially if you ate very late and you ate sugary and carby and starchy foods. So once you start intermittent fasting, actually your cells will become much more sensitive to insulin, and you will not need so much insulin because your blood sugar will not go so much up. You will not be storing fat, and you will be burning fat that you actually gained through your...
I think you're gonna see results in less than 30 days.
great.
William says, Harter, when I travel, maybe lunch and dinner then. Yes, you just gonna need to rename your lunch into breakfast and
Yeah,
your
your
dinner
lunch
into
can be
lunch.
around noon.
Or meal 1 and meal 2, actually, but slightly bigger. And another trick that I want to
ready.
almost, yeah. You can eat your fat bombs or a piece of cake if you want from your first or second meal, but immediately after, so you don't have to snack in between and raise insulin again. I think this is really good and really important to actually to understand how the body works. We don't want to raise insulin in between our meals or sometime after because I didn't eat well, so I have to eat something else, and this else maybe it's gonna be sweet or another small meal. And there they're gonna come the real results, guys. People don't believe, oh, I'm extremely hungry. Yeah, but that's the reason I said try with, especially if you have a hypothyroidism, don't try a lot of hours of fasting, maybe max to 12, 13 hours.
So maybe you can show
We have Jess is here. Dracos, I fast all the time, but I add heavy cream to my coffee. 1 tablespoon, is that going to stall the process? Definitely it's gonna break your fast, the heavy cream. In the morning, so I don't know how many hours you are fasting before you're gonna consume your coffee with a heavy cream. I don't think so it's gonna stall the process if you're actually exercising and have during the day maximum 2 meals. I just don't get confused, guys, with calories. Calories, we said, do not matter if you're gonna eat clean. And clean doesn't mean lean meats and these things. We want fatty meats in our diet. We want olive oil, coconut oil, free-range eggs, fish. You can see today we have mussels and we have fruit. Some kind of sauce that's going to enhance the taste. Results will come. Don't weight yourself all the time on the scale. I see people going on the scale. Scale just shows a number. This doesn't say anything to me. If you cannot make in a clinic or they call it a DEXA scan, that you can see your real body fat, the real actually density of your bones and all these things, you don't have a clean image of what is going on. Let's see here how is it going. Check the color,
A lot
guys.
of them fell out. We cooked them slightly too much. They don't need.
It was in low fire, so doesn't matter.
Yeah, you need like maybe 10 minutes and that's it. So a lot of them went out of their shell.
Shell, yeah, that's really good. Doesn't matter. You can see the color is amazing. It smells divine.
Now we are going to add some gold butter. That's it.
Here's one more.
Now guys, have a look at the color of gold butter. It's totally white. It's not as yellow as... So now it's gonna start slowly melting and it's gonna go all over the...
Yeah, we're gonna stir it after that.
Let's put it a little deeper and break it so that it melts faster. Okay. And you're gonna be eating with your fingers like ancestors would. Forget the fork, forget those overcultured procedures, how to eat. Wash your hands and eat with your hands.
Yeah.
Make your hands and your mouth dirty, it's okay.
Yeah.
Because eat like a real Mediterranean. So you can add also some lemon juice.
We can see, guys.
Here's our organic lemon that I'm gonna cut now and we're gonna add it. It's really important ingredient to seafood because it's boosting the taste and adding some vitamin C. So
Yeah, let's move the paper away. Have some good light.
Can you smell this beauty?
Yeah, it smells amazing.
Let me just take a spoon. Okay.
So guys, don't forget later we're gonna be again live. We're gonna make the chocolate cake.
Doesn't matter the seeds, we're gonna avoid them. If it has seeds, do you know what it means? It's organic. Because all these unorganic lemons that they're selling all over the world, they don't have seeds.
Non-organic is not good.
And if a lemon has a lot of seeds, it means it has been, am I blocking the light here? Okay. So I just squeezed as much as I could the lemon juice. Half of lemon is enough because you don't want to add a lot of carbs. And anyway, if it's organic, it has this extremely powerful lemon acid, which can help also digestion.
Yeah.
So
Just we're gonna put it again back, and because we want give me this, I'm gonna grab some slowly.
Here, have a
Putting
spoon.
some liquid. Yeah, give me this better. It's gonna melt our butt faster. You're gonna see it's gonna disappear slowly. And this is gonna be really tasty and really nutritious, guys.
So before we're gonna eat, let's just make appointment for later for the chocolate. I'll talk a little bit about it while you're gonna prepare media. So I'm going now to open the article for you guys so you can prepare yourself and you can maybe here. So you will see now the article I'm talking about. Actually, we're gonna go to Greek Goes Keto. Where else? And let me just show it to you so that you have my screen. Okay, we're at Greek Goes Keto now. We are going to type typing with one hand, so slower. Chocolate cake. When you're gonna type chocolate cake, you will have these two first. They're basically very similar. They're actually almost the same cake, but with a little bit more slight difference to the aroma. We will be making this one. You see, we said it's better than real thing. It's this is how it looks.
Says, so black coffee doesn't break your fast. No, recent studies shows that actually promotes
small amounts.
Yeah, in small amounts promotes autophagy. So it's really good.
So have a look at this cake. Now this is what we have, all the ingredients we will be making it. Later, let's see what you need. You see 6 large eggs, 150 grams grass-fed butter. We will be using goat butter. You can use whatever butter grass-fed you have, cows. If you have bison, would be great. You will need 100 grams of sour cream, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, 1 cup almond flour, 1 tablespoon coconut flour. You see, always it's going less of coconut flour. You will need 1 tablespoon of psyllium powder, 1 teaspoon baking soda, 3 tablespoons organic raw cacao, 1 tablespoon natural rum aroma, 1 teaspoon ground organic vanilla bean, 2 tablespoons stevia, and a pinch of Himalayan salt. Now, what I want to tell you about this here, organic vanilla bean, you don't have to have it. You can have organic vanilla extract and still you will be. So the cake also has a syrup and has mousse, which is like a filling, and it's serving also as icing. The cake is extremely beautiful. It looks like real chocolate cake. It is real chocolate cake, but it's 100% keto cake. Have a look here. So what we'll be doing today we'll be making this cake, and you will be able to watch us live. You will be able to participate, to ask questions, to watch how we are making a cake and how the cake is succeeding or not succeeding. Hopefully it will succeed. We must tell you that recently we are complaining a little bit about our oven. Maybe we need to change it. It's a little bit slow. So guys, sometimes you have to learn all about oven. Your oven sometimes can get really, let's sit in our typical spot so everybody can see you also. You have to get used to small issues your oven might have. So you have to learn how it's operating. For example, when we have a recipe for keto bread or any kind of cake, people usually complain, okay, or it's overbaked or it stayed wet in the middle. This is up to your oven. We are creating recipes based on our
altitude,
oven.
Everything. I think plays vital role. This thing.
Yeah, it's totally different, and you have to work your way. If it doesn't work first time, see what went wrong, and then reduce baking time. Add some baking time. Reduce temperature. Make temperature higher. And also, when it comes to this converting to Fahrenheit from Celsius, we are using online converters. So sometimes this converter goes too much into details, and this temperature doesn't even exist on your oven.
William says I'll be watching. That's great.
Thank you, William. We hope you will be with us, and then you.
I have a Thermomix and usually convert your recipes to use it.
That's cool, because. Pamela, I thought you're using Celsius in Australia, aren't you? Or am I wrong here? I thought that Celsius and metric system is used in Australia.
I don't think so. They should use a more imperial system.
Pamela, you will be sleeping, but as you know, we always publish the videos. So they stay at Greek Goes Keto Facebook page, so you can see it later.
Yeah, and we're gonna try to post them actually in our YouTube channel. So
yeah, I think we should do that.
Yes,
because YouTube stays much longer, and it's always available.
So it's metric. Find. That's cool. It's metric. Yeah.
Oh, it's metric also in Australia. Yeah. I think this is what Australia is like small Europe, but in the south.
Love your videos. Thank you, Pamela. Thank you so much for your support.
Thank you, Pamela. We really appreciate when you actually comment, ask questions, and when you interact with us. It helps our lives. And they always grow. Some other people are coming and asking questions. It's great. Okay, so Greek Goes Keto. Today we'll be eating seafood, and after that we will be making keto layered chocolate cake, which is better than the real thing. And
definitely.
Are you hungry now?
No.
Me either. I'm so sad that I'm not hungry while the shells are fresh, but they will stay fresh for an hour still.
I'm sorry if I missed it, but what time approximately will be on later?
Tisha. Is it Tisha? Yes. We will be approximately around 5 o'clock Central European time.
Maybe it's gonna be what time is it exactly now?
Let's
see.
Check
it's
it
3 o'clock, maybe in a couple of hours.
In 2 or 3 hours from now. So
we're gonna make a post that we're gonna be live soon, so everybody.
If you have time, if you don't have time to be live with us and ask questions, then you can simply watch the video later, post a question as a comment to the video, and as you know, at Greek Goes Keto, we answer all the questions. We never skip questions unless we don't see it. Sometimes in live videos, I noticed this. We got some questions that we didn't see during the live, and then they pop up later, and then we are always answering them in the text.
Unfortunately, I don't know, maybe it's a bug of Facebook or something like this, but really I don't know
how these people who have like hundreds and thousands of viewers and questions, how they answer, but they're probably
it's really
picking. They're picking. I don't think it's fair, and it's kind of difficult to answer everything if you have a lot of questions. But
I think the comments rolling like crazy.
If you really have a question to be answered by Apollonas, something which is related to nutrition science, then you can send him an email, greekgoesketo@gmail.com, or you can send him a message here in Facebook or contacting through any of the other social media we have, and you will get your answer very soon.
That's it. So we said we're gonna post when we're gonna be live again, maybe in a couple of hours, for our chocolate cake and
layered
chocolate cake.
Very tasty.
We're gonna see how it's probably gonna turn out great.
Do you know why we chose this cake and not chocolatopita? Even though chocolatopita is our most successful recipe, which had so many views, feedback, people tried it, etc. Chocolatopita is kind of doesn't provide satiety enough, and you can fall in a trap of overeating
it.
So if you didn't eat a really good big keto meal, then you will be able to eat even 2 or 3 pieces of chocolatopita, and then it's a little bit too much. Unlike this layered cake, which has much more fat content because it has layers of this icing, which is actually a mousse, you cannot eat more than one normal slice of it, not thick, not thin, but normal slice, and then that's it. You don't need chocolate for the rest of your day. You had your keto dessert, and you will not crave chocolate even if you're gonna go to a party.
Because the trick is to eat it immediately after your main meal.
That's it. So this is why we chose to make this cake instead of chocolatopita, because chocolatopita really you have to make it when it's the festivities time, around Christmas, around Easter, when you will have a lot of other good food like meat, a lot of meat. So you will not be, you will not fall in a trap to overeat.
Exactly. This is really important.
And this is important because cake is not main dish. It's like a dessert, means it comes like a reward after you had a really, really good meal, and then you can reward yourself with a slice of keto cake.
Exactly. So guys, we said stay positive, and we're gonna be back in a couple of hours. See you.